It's for the community, it's driven by the community, and it's blown up because of the community. Without that, you know, it would have been just the way it started, which is a dad and a couple kids just playing in the dirt. We have days after school where there's 30 kids there, and on the weekends you'll see people driving from Escondido and Poway and all over San Diego because there just isn't anything like this that's free, that's safe for kids and fun for people of all levels of skill.
If I were to talk to the mayor, I would say, like, please can you let us keep this thing?
I figured some of my neighbors would be like, what do you think you're doing down there? That's, you know, that's park space. And every single person that I've talked to has just been blown away at how cool this is and how much our community needs it. And the support is overwhelming. So I was a professional mountain biker for about 5 or 6 years in late 90s, early 2000s. And I've built bike trails and dirt jumps for almost 25 years going on at this point. So, you know, I've got a lot of experience, a lot of passion for riding bikes. And now that I've got young kids, they're beginning to be passionate about it. And we really just wanted a place that we could go and ride bikes together. It was about this time last year, and I was down in that park with my sons. My youngest, who was 4 years old at the time, said, "Hey Dad, didn't you used to have bike jumps down here?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, we sure did. They were super fun." He said, "Well, why don't we build them again?" And I said, "Yeah, why don't we?" It actually started when they came through with the tractors last year to cut all the weeds at the park. And the tractor's tracks left a bunch of different mounds of dirt that with soft sand that we were able to just reshape. When it's dry, it'll never pack, so the only way it does pack is with moisture. So carried a lot of water down there to shape what we could prior to the rains that we had in January. And then that added a lot of water to the soil. And then at that point, we were really able to make a lot of progress and kind of finish the track to where you see it today. It just about killed me. I mean, I heard that they were doing that, and honestly, I felt like I was losing my third son. I mean, I dropped everything that I was doing, and I just ran back here without even thinking about what my plan was, and I just jumped in front of the tractor and pleaded him and told him, I mean, our community needs this, and my kids need this, and you just can't do it. The day after the Bobcat came through, we received an email from Anthony George at the mayor's office, and he wanted to get a meeting with us, the local council member here, and the San Diego Housing Commission to figure out how we can come up with a plan to move forward. So I sort of see worst case scenario at this point being that we're allowed to keep the track as it is, a dirt track built by volunteers, maintained by volunteers, and for the community. That would be a great outcome in many ways. So I see a potential best case scenario being where the mayor might come back and say, hey, we want to make a really awesome flagship bike park here that hasn't really been done before, so that other cities can look to San Diego and say, see, look what they did there. I mean, that's awesome. The community loves it, and we want to make one of those for our community. And the meeting got off to a very cordial start. It seemed like everyone was there for a reason to work together to find a solution. Unfortunately, the Housing Commission, who owns the land, didn't appear as though they were very willing to work with us. From their standpoint, it's a liability, and that's really what it boils down to. It's black and white. They also discussed in the meeting that they have plans, they're working on developing plans to develop 78 low-income housing units at this site. They believe that they are going to make something happen here, and thus, we're kind of in their way for whatever progress they might have. I was pretty heartbroken. My emotions got the best of me. I shed some tears in the meeting, and it was just really hard to fathom the loss.
I wish we just could keep the long track, but sad that they're going to plow it.
On the plus side, both Lori Zapp's office and the mayor's office echoed the fact that they really would like to have a bike park in the Ocean Beach, Point Loma area. And we started discussing some potential sites and what it would look like if we were to put a bike park in there. And it sounds like they're very much on board and they want to make it happen. What I have to say to the rest of the community is that, I mean, this has been an incredible experience, and the support is definitely going to carry me forward into making sure that we hold the mayor accountable to what he said, and that is that we're going to make another bike park somewhere. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that, you know, we can pull something off. In the year or so that we've had the track there, I mean, the memories that I've had are going to last a lifetime, so I don't know what else is going to be more important than that. I mean, you know, it constantly amazes me how just little teeny innocent mounds of dirt can touch so many people.